A 22 News I-Team follow-up now. Thousands of homes in Massachusetts are at risk of having a crumbling foundation.
At a time when homes are being sold at record speeds, this issue is impacting buyers and sellers. 22 News anchor and I-Team reporter Taylor Knight explains.
The 22 News I-Team visited this home in Holland. Its owner recently sold it for way under its original asking price because of a crumbling foundation. And that same foundation that impacted its sale price is proving the crumbling concrete issue in Massachusetts is bigger than originally thought.
These homeowners are in a really difficult situation. It's a really awful situation for them to be in.
This home in Holland was built back in the 90s. Last year, the owner decided it was time to sell.
The first day when we had the open house, I mean, it was amazing. It was such a busy day. So many people came out. They loved the property.
But during an inspection, they found out that the foundation contained pyrrhotite, a mineral that causes concrete to crack when it's exposed to oxygen and water.
For my seller, that was devastating. I mean, you went from top value offers to now we did a very drastic drop in price.
Shannon Boyce, the attorney broker for I'll Be Wise Realty, told the I-Team she then educated herself on pyrrhotite. They were quoted $250,000 to fix the home's foundation.
Recently relisted about a week ago, a little over a week ago, and what we did was we just dramatically dropped the price, and we were just very honest with the situation that this foundation is affected by pyrrhotite.
A state commission has determined that homes built from 1983 to 2015 within a 50-mile radius of a quarry in Stafford Springs, Connecticut could contain pyrrhotite. That's about 95,000 homes. But those numbers were just based off that one quarry in Connecticut. The barn on the property here behind me had concrete that was poured from a company in Connecticut. Now the house here on the property had concrete that was poured from a company here in Massachusetts. Both of them tested positive for pyrrhotite. The Holland home is one of two in the area with a crumbling foundation that used concrete from Massachusetts, meaning this problem is more widespread than originally thought.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
State Senator Ann Goby has been pushing for legislation to help homeowners who are impacted by this issue. Part of the bill would help people pay to get a foundation repaired, and it would test quarries in Massachusetts for pyrrhotite.
It's extremely problematic. We know that when we look at individual communities where homes are testing positive, in some they may be one home in a development that was built at the same time with 50 or 60 houses or more. So it's extremely concerning.
And so the walls, you can see, are kind of pulling away from each other. And this is not obviously how the structure was originally built. It was built together.
Boyce says if you're looking to buy a home right now, do not skip an inspection.
This is a repair that if you purchase a property at market value as it is today, and then you add a couple $100,000 to then have to fix it, I don't know how anyone could be prepared for that kind of financial loss.
And for sellers?
Pay that little extra, have them come out before you list your property, and just do the inspection. So what they'll do is a visual inspection first, they'll pinpoint it, and then thereafter you can do the core sample. The core sample is your definite answer.
Boyce was able to sell the Holland home in 6 days by being honest with the buyer about the pyrrhotite and the bill being considered by Massachusetts lawmakers.
Now she's looking forward to, hopefully, Massachusetts will pass this legislation so that it will relieve some of the burden for her to repair it.
The bill has a reporting date of March 31st. 22 News will keep you updated on the bill's status as we get closer to that date. Working for you with the 22 News I-Team, I'm Taylor Knight.